Hey guys, it's Monday. So, Danny's lying on the floor. He's putting his skirting board up in the bathroom. And then he's gonna gloss it. That's what he's up to. So it's quite messy. Excuse the bomb shot of Danny. How cool does it look? He's doing such a good job. It really sets it off having a skirting board, doesn't it? What do you think? So I'm going to take all my Harry Potter bits out of my table. I love my Harry Potter table. It's like one of my favourites. And then I'm going to put the Valentine stuff in. And then no doubt once Valentine's has been and gone, I will just go ahead and put the Harry Potter stuff straight back in again. Just because it's more neutral seasonally, isn't it? Done. I got this bowl from like Wilkinson's and I got it because I think it looks like a rose, which is quite pretty. So that's my table done. And the heart wreath things were from Wilkinson's and I hot glued the roses in. They were for Christmas, but I thought I got them in the sales a couple of years ago after Christmas and thought they are more Valentine's than Christmas. So I actually got 4 of them, so I've got another 2, one for my front door, one for my back door, and I just put some twine on them so I can hang them on my door. And then I have my runner, which I made, that's got hearts on. So I'm going to go and do my dining table and switch out my wreaths for my front door as well. So yeah, it probably really could do with an iron. I might get Danny to do that later. But basically this is what it's going to look like. And I'll get my Christmas charger plates out, which are big and red. And yeah, that'll set the table off nicely. And I have these lamp things with little crystal hearts and some roses on the wooden things. I say things a lot, I noticed that.
So the other week, yeah?
hold on. I'm on the school run. I drag Cameron along because he's home from like, don't say where you are, but it's an army barracks. And yeah, I can wait in the car and he can go and get Ollie. But he's been telling me about what's been happening at this volunteer work he's doing as part of his, well, it's part of his college course. They sent you to the army barracks to get some experience and some hands-on in it. But he's doing it voluntarily. He's not being paid. Tell your story.
So
he's having a proper fit. Go on.
The other day, we got told that the place has asbestos.
Most places do, to be fair.
Yeah. And the boss was like, okay, deal with asbestos. I said no, because I'm young, you know. I'm young.
You've got so much to live for.
Yeah. And then the construction workers is getting paid to have a qualification. Go there. Find a little bit of asbestos, was like, not touching it. Walking away.
And then they tried to get a bunch of teens to do it instead.
Yeah.
Oh. And you said the boss that above the other boss said, do not touch it, innit?
Yeah.
And then the bloke went, go and clear it. And you said, like, no.
Everyone was there, was like, you expect us to go clear it? It was like, yeah. So then he starts walking over there without a mask or anything. Goes touch the wood and such. I'm like,
good for
for you for sticking up for yourself though, not putting yourself in that position. Because I would have thought, because of how like timid you are, that you'd have been like, oh gosh, I'll just do it. I really need to cut your hair. Look how long it is.
Yeah.
Although Cameron likes it, didn't you?
Yeah.
He's like, I want to keep it this length, but it just looks a bit scruffy. It's a bit messy.
Yeah.
Just need to tidy
Just
up
a little bit.
around the ears and the back.
Ollie does that quite a lot. He nuzzles. Ollie, I think you were a cat in a past life. He nuzzles. He's like, he does this, didn't you? And he's also telling me that when I share the dinner out, I need to do it equally. One pasta shell for Daddy, one for me, one for Cameron, one for Liam, one for Ollie, so we all get the same. I did say, do you think you should have the same amount as what Daddy has?
Yeah.
Even though you're much smaller.
Oh, you're not sad.
Can't trick you.
Hey guys, it's Tuesday. We're on the school run. Ollie's reading his book because I have to drop Liam off quite early, and then we've just got time to spare, so we sit and read for a while, don't we?
Yeah, this book is broken.
Oh dear. We have to stick it back together again. That happens with books sometimes. That's a phonics books, that one, that will help you remember your sound. Just do some reading volley and then I'm going to school. And then Danny's got a meeting today, so he's finishing at lunchtime today. He's got a meeting locally, which is really nice for him. So yeah, I'm going to meet up with him at lunchtime.
What?
When I finish school.
Look at that. It's cold.
Oh yeah, he's playing football in the rain. Daddy does that.
Wait, what?
I know, crazy.
Shorts.
Even if it's, yeah, with shorts. Even if it's raining, Daddy goes out and plays football.
What's happening, Lo? What's happening? Did Daddy take your bed off? It's because you broke it. You broke your bed. You put a hole in it. Twice. Didn't you? And now Daddy is making you a new one. You have to pick up all those bits that keep falling out. You scratched it. Yes, you did. You scratched it. We're actually very lucky that Danny can make absolutely everything. Anything. So he's made a template out of paper to the shape and size. And then that's the material that I showed you last week, the anti-scratch one. That Pixie will hopefully not be able to claw through. And yeah. I've already got the sewing machine out ready to go.
The beast.
The beast. Yesterday Danny glossed the bathroom skirting boards, but they need to dry completely before he can like put some silicone sealant around and stuff like that, so that's why he's doing the dog bed
It's
today.
going to soak up the colour
What do you mean?
when you're trying to video it.
Oh yeah. Don't touch that, it's hot, sweetheart.
Hey, and I hurt myself from this because I done that one.
Well, I did tell you that was a bit silly.
Flicked him in the finger.
It flicked you in the finger. I did tell you that was a bit vigorous. It's looking so good.
Hey guys, it's Wednesday, so I'm just sat in the garden. I've come out to get some peace and quiet and to talk to you. It's a lovely day. It's mild. It's not warm, but it's not cold. Like, I'm quite comfortable being out here with just my jumper on, without a coat on. The sun's been beautiful today. It's been a really mild day. Oh, the hope of spring. So I also wanted to show you, I've got flowers coming up in my garden and it's so cute. Look! See the little crocuses? They're so adorable. Everything's starting to pop up. The yellow ones always come up first for some strange reason. So there's a little purple crocus there. And some more yellow ones. Can you see the pops of colour? And then these pansies have pretty much, I put these in last spring and they've gone through
the whole year, and they're still pushing out flowers. So I've just left them because they're still green. Got some more popping up there. So pretty. My fish are absolutely nowhere to be seen. I'm hoping they're in that box that we put in, so they can sort of go underneath there and hide for the winter, because they'll be sort of hibernating now.
That sun's actually really quite bright. Let me move. Let me sit over here and I can talk to you. Plus the sound of the water. You might not be able to hear me properly. Is that better? Right, let's do a pregnancy update, shall we? At the end of the last vlog, I said to you that my temperature had dipped, and my skin started to break out, which I knew meant that my period was on its way. That evening, Monday evening, I did in fact start my period, and it lasted 24 hours. Yeah, it stopped last night, so I had 24 hours of a period. What is that even about? So I was like 7-8 days late for it, and then it lasted 24 hours. And it weren't even TMI, and you guys said that you don't mind TMI. It weren't even proper blood. It was pink. I'm gonna give it a couple of days and see if it's just had a pause and it's gonna continue, or if that's it for this month. I'm thinking I quite possibly want to get some more tests, but I mean, I showed you the pregnancy test that I did, and as I was doing it, and I showed you it up on screen, I showed you how faint it was, and then I also had comments about it being an evaporation line. I don't think it was an evaporation line, because it came up straight away, and there was also a pink colour to it, and it weren't just grey, because I have seen evaporation lines before. And it was a first response test, because I got comments like, buy, you know, a decent test. First response is a decent test, so I don't understand. Hey guys, oh, you're wonky. Better. It's Thursday. I'm just leaving school. I'm picking Sherry up on the way home. She's coming around for a cuppa. Cameron's no longer doing the army barracks thing, because he spoke to college and told them like what we'd said to you. I've already got my belt on, what am I doing? And said about the asbestos thing and what the place had said to him, and they said like not to go back, so he's not doing that anymore. So he's home today. Yes, you're hungry, I know, tell daddy. I hate fueling the car up, his man's all stinky of diesel, I don't like him. Danny went and got tyres last night as well. I needed 2 new tyres, which is so expensive, especially when you've got a big car in it. Could have got fuel then, I don't know why I didn't, never mind. So it's Valentine's Day, happy Valentine. One of the TAs in the school came in with a big bag full of chocolates and was handing them all out to like the teachers and the TAs and like the volunteers and stuff, and saying like happy Valentine. So I had a bar of chocolate, which I don't usually eat a lot of chocolate, but I was like, oh, that's so sweet, how lovely for her to have done that. Really sweet. Please don't pull out on me. Thank you very much. This sun, I shouldn't complain, because it's lovely. No, love, I'm recording, do you mind? She don't mind. She's good. Say hello to my YouTube. Yeah! I was just saying, Cameron's no longer going to that army barracks. Had asbestos.
Wow.
And they told him to move it and he refused.
I don't flipping blame him.
I know, he's done my ass work when I get in. Or do you reckon he's just been on the computer the whole time?
I don't know, he's a good boy. He is a good boy.
We'll see when we get in.
Well, I've done a quick tidy up.
Yeah, as I'm pulling on the drive. I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, it's Friday, so I booked a doctor's appointment for today, later on today, and then hopefully I'll get some answers of whether or not I'm pregnant, if I've miscarried. I literally don't know what's going on, so I thought it's best if I just speak to a doctor, because I've had no new symptoms, nothing's happening since I said to you last, you know, I bled for 24 hours. I don't know what's going on, and I have been getting like cramps in my tummy, so I just thought, you know what, as I'm having cramps, maybe my body's trying to have a period, but there's a blockage. You know, all these things run through your head and you just don't know what's going on. I'll update you, of course. Cameron and Liam at home today because their half term starts today, but poor Ollie had to go into school and he was a bit like, it's not fair, why do I have to go to school and they don't? I was like, bless you, like, you've got Monday off as well, like the following Monday, so you're still having an extra day. But yeah, half term next week, yay. I wish the sun was a bit more stronger and we could go out in the garden and stuff like that, but it'd be nice to have a rest for sure. I know in some places they've already started their half term, but there you go. How tiny those little loops are, so they're so small, and then you use the pliers to open them up. You need 2 pairs, and then you can put your little charms on them. So that's what I'm doing, I'm opening them up. So I made the wine glass charms for Stevie and I'm going to send them out either today or tomorrow. And then I also done the Valentine's one. I done a set of 6 for me and a set of 6 for Sherry. I'm going to do my whole Valentine's thing tonight rather than yesterday, because obviously yesterday was busy. And I did say to Sherry yesterday, like, I'm going to make some, do you want some? And she was like, yeah, even though it's past it, she still wanted some. I was unsure of how many beads to put on, because these beads are obviously a lot bigger. So it's whatever, you know, it's personal choice, isn't it? But it's whatever looks best. So I done 4 beads either side here, but just 2 on this one because they're much bigger. But yeah, really pleased. Hey guys, so I'm just leaving the doctor. I'm not pregnant. She done a pregnancy test. She said it was negative, and let me just turn around, and that she doesn't know why I only had a 24-hour period. It could just be one of those things that if I don't get a proper period in March, to come back to the doctors. So I'm like, oh right. So there's me like worrying. She said it could have been like a really early miscarriage, and obviously there's nothing that they can really do about that. Not that I was expecting them to, but I was like, well, if I had an early miscarriage and I only bled for 24 hours, does that not mean there's still blood inside me that I might have a blockage? And she was just looking at me like I was crazy. Oh my gosh. So yeah, basically she said obviously this has like knocked your cycle out of whack, so just wait until your March cycle to start tracking again, and if like you don't get a March cycle, or you don't have a proper cycle in March, then go back. Okay, it still doesn't explain, I mean maybe, I don't know. I did speak to Letty and she said because obviously I had the coil for so long, it could be my body sort of getting back into the swing from having the coil. So that's a valid point. It could be that, right? It could be just, I thought my periods had got back on track though. But there you go, obviously not. So it was a false alarm or an early miscarriage, but I'm not pregnant. This is a really difficult spot to get out. I did message Sherry and say that I'm going to be back in time. I actually don't need to indicate here because you can only go left. But she doesn't have to get Ollie for me because it didn't take long. She literally just like made me do a urine sample and said no. She's just like, no, I can't see nothing. And I was like, I'm so sorry for wasting your time then. And she's like, oh no, you didn't waste my time. I see this a lot. Weird though. Isn't it weird? But there you go.
Oh my gosh guys, look what Liam has done. He's been working on it all day today. He's such a little artist. And it's like the trainers have got eyes. You are so clever. You're so clever.
Thank you.
You're such a little artist. How brilliant is that? What gave you the inspiration to do that?
This card is from a game I like.
Ah. Liam, it's brilliant. All the shading and you are so clever.
Thank you.
Well done you. Did you enjoy doing that today?
Yeah.
You're so clever, sweetie.
Hey guys, it's Saturday, so I put makeup on. Not that I want to, but I can't be walking around with my face. My face has broke out so much, all across my head, my jawline, where you can actually see there's like a bump. There's nothing there, it's just like a boil. And then here, my face is breaking out. There's something definitely hormonally wrong with me, I'm telling you. Something's going on. Yeah. Danny was like, oh my God, your skin. I was like, I know, right? What's going on? Anyway, there's nothing I can do about it, is there? And it's not like I've been eating anything particularly different to break my skin out, because sometimes, you know, that can do it, but I don't know what's going on. So yes, Danny is going to like silicone seal around the shower, around the sink, where he put the skirting board up. He wants to silicone seal it, so when I mop it and stuff like that, it's watertight and water don't sort of get in there and mess with things. So he's going to do that today. The kids are currently like on technology. That's what they tend to do in the mornings, and then by lunchtime I'm like kicking them off it so they can have some lunch, and yeah, that's what today will bring. So I put my dressing gown on just because it's a bit cold. I'm making some wine glass charms. I thought I'd make some for Lorna. Lorna and Paul are coming around tonight for some drinks and playing cards. And I've done her a mix of like loads of different ones. And now I'm thinking maybe Sherry might want a mix. Let me show you the ones I've done, and I'm going to message Sherry.
Let me just move these little things. I've done her a frog with the green beads, which is really pretty. And then Valentine's one with the red. An Easter one, or little bunny with an egg, and then a little butterfly, and then the little fairy. So I might do the same for Sherry. I'm going to message her and see what she would prefer. Then you've got one seasonally then, haven't you?
Hey guys, it's Sunday, so no makeup, and you can really see like the state of my skin today, but I just need to let it breathe. Can you see this bit of hair here? It's a bit of like purple. Lorna came round last night and she desperately wants some sort of funky colour in her hair. So I bought a violet, but it was too blue. And then, so I picked up this one, which is called lavender. And then of course I had to test it on myself to show her what it would look like. So I've got these two random lavender bits of hair. Luckily they're only temporary and they should wash out within a few washes, and I've just pulled them to the front, but when I brush my hair you can't really see them. So yeah, I'll be doing her hair on Wednesday next week, so bleaching it up and giving her some of these wonderful lavender highlights or funky lights. Danny's out clearing his man cave, because where he's been doing the bathroom he's been pulling stuff out and then dumping it in, so you can't even see the floor. The kids have been like cleaning their rooms. That's what they normally do on a Sunday. I want to cut the kids and Danny's hair later, so yeah, that's about it. Danny managed to get a bit of foam for Pixie's bed, so that's done. I'll show you that. She absolutely loves it, and she keeps going up to Danny and jumping up at him like to say thank you, which is quite sweet. But yeah, it's a relaxed Sunday. It's nice because the kids ain't got school tomorrow, so that's really relaxing. We don't have to sort of worry about make sure your homework's done and get everything ready for us back to school tomorrow. Danny's at Kevin's tonight, so me and the boys can snuggle up and have a late night and watch a film. That would be really cool. What do you reckon, Ollie? Yeah?
Yes.
I might even send Cameron to the shop and get some popcorn. What do you reckon?
Now I'm really excited for it.
Did you hear that? No, I'm really excited for it. That would be really fun. He's playing Minecraft. That's what he's doing. Let me spin you around and show him.
You're making a lava pool, aren't you? And then Pixie's bed looks super cool. Now the foam's in it, she absolutely loves it. Let me go and show you Danny. Come to show the state of your man cave. Don't. Do you feel shamed?
Yeah. If I told kids, clean your bedroom,
I know.
and this is what it was like.
I know. Imagine what we would say if the kids' bedrooms looked like this.
No, I mean.
Look at the state of it. If he moves out the way, I'll show you. You can't even see the floor.
You can. I'm standing on it.
What, that tiny bit?
There's the floor.
He's got a hoover in here.
It's on the floor.
What a state.
What a little state.
And Danny painted his drawers green, blue and red. That's Cameron, Liam and Ollie. If you have another one, what are we going to do?
Build another drawer.
Build another drawer.
Paint it pink.
Oh, we're hopeful.
No, it's going to be a pink.
Looks like it's a lot, but it just gives it a bit more shape. See, he's so handsome. Right, let's do your brothers now. Happy?
Yeah.
How much do you want off?
I want to keep the top.
You want to keep the top?
Yes.
Do you want to have a tiny bit off? Or
A little bit.
A little bit. But just the back and sides?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you know what?
No.
This, yeah,
No.
used to be called curtains.
Yeah.
Hold on. Move for a centre. This used to be curtains back in the day. Look! Who remembers curtains? Me! Uncle Jason used to have his hair like that.
Really?
Yeah! It was all the rage. Head down. Don't you think they look cool?
No.
Head down. You watch them make a comeback. Oh my gosh, do you want to help them make a comeback? You can go college with curtains and be like,
No.
I'm so vintage. I'm so vintage, people, with my curtains.
No.
No?
No.
Why?
They're not. It doesn't even look that nice.
Uncle Jason used to love his curtains.
Did he?
Yeah. He
That
loved
was
them.
back in the day, though. Back in your olden days.
Back in the day, curtains was it. Was the it thing. If you ask Dad, did you have curtains back in the day? I bet he would say yeah. Do you know that? So don't hate on the curtains. I mean, come on, that looks cool.
No, it doesn't.
Isn't he handsome? Isn't he handsome?
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
No.
Don't argue from the child. I'm gonna do Ollie tomorrow because he's playing in the garden. So I'm gonna leave him be. Can you believe that tiny little pile there was Liam? This was Cameron. All that hair was Cameron. definitely done for a date night with Kevin, isn't it?
You won't even notice.
He won't even notice. Typical man. He'll be like, haven't you noticed anything different about me?
You can't really fling a beard like that.
I bet you can. Give it a try.
No. 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 Play nice.
But this is my favourite bit.
Play. Play nice.
Is talc bad for you? It makes you eat. It's my favourite bit. I like that bit. You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh, it looks beautiful.